Welcome back to another episode of the Bayer Leverkusen Cremo here on FC24. It's a glory hunt to save as well. Where last episode, we went ahead and took down Bayern Munich, beating them 2-0. We went ahead and took down Inter Milan in the second leg of the Champions League, round of 16, in which we won 3-0 on aggregate there. Which then we got drawn against Dortmund. And then also to wrap up last episode, we won 2-0 against Wolfsburg in the DFB Pokal semifinals. We're now in the finals of the DFB Pokal. That'll be next episode. But first off, we got to focus on today. And today it's a triple Dortmund. We had Dortmund in the Champions League quarterfinals. We also have Borussia Dortmund in the league as well, in which they currently sit second. They are 5 points behind us with a game against them. So we have a game in hand against them. So we could extend that 5-point gap to 8. We have a 10-point gap now over Bayern Munich. We have ruined Bayern Munich. We are looking like the front runners to win the league. It would take an absolute catastrophic losses to absolutely bottle this cup of competition. But like I said, we are in the final of the DFB Pokal. That'll be at the end of the season, which will be more than likely the next episode as well. Let's go and quick sim this game against Hamburg. And we are going to go ahead and get into the Champions League game against Dortmund. We win 2-1. This is your starting 11. It's unchanged. Brendan Aronson instead of technically Granit Xhaka, because Zeevold takes Granit Xhaka's spot. And Brendan Aronson is going to come on at that right center mid spot. And we are going to jump to our first game against Borussia Dortmund of the episode. Frimpong, Brendan, Bonnie, Florian Wirtz shot deflected so many times into the path of Kobel. Bonnie face now. Nobody's closing him down. That's why. Kobel with the save. Nemecha into Richarlison. Richarlison to break open the scoring. No, save by Kobel again. Now for a corner. Brendan Aronson into Richarlison. Finds the back of the net finally. And we take the lead here. 56 minutes in. It's 1-0. Final gains, and Alvarado has the equalizer. It's 1-1. Dortmund level things up here. Will allow Dortmund to recover the ball, but it's going to be Lambert to chase it down, and Lambert will get the ball back. Lambert into Seevold, into George. Now Nemecha out wide to Gramado. Fake shot for Gramado into George, into Nemecha. Straight at the keeper, and that's going to be a 1-1 draw. Going into the second leg here, unfortunately. Unless, in fact, Dortmund might actually get a counterattack here. Referee, blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. The blows whistle. We survived that one. A 1-1 draw against Dortmund. We go into the second game of 3. Second leg here against Dortmund at the Dortmund Stadium. It's the same exact starting 11 for the fact it's going to be Granit Xhaka back in the starting 11 instead of Brendan Aronson. Let's get into the game. Let's see if we can knock off Dortmund, or will they send us packing in the Champions League? Halftime 0-0. We're going to the second half. Still level 1-1. Seevold quickly into Richarlison. Richarlison now. Can he find the back of the net? Richarlison. No. Saved by Kobel. Out for a corner. Into Frimpong. Frimpong cross. Back post for Seevold. Seevold over the bar. That's exactly how we got scored on in the first leg, and we couldn't convert it this time. Seevold just had it down, and it's 2-1. Gramado into Seevold, and here comes Seevold on the ball now. Can he find Virtual? He's going to take it himself. Saved by Kobel. Frimpong now. Less than 5 minutes left to go here. It's Wirtz into Boniface. Please, surely this time. Boniface. Finally! Leverkusen take the lead, and Leverkusen might take the win here. It's 1-0. It's 2-1 on aggregate. And after 5, 10, 2,500 misses, we get the breakthrough. And it's 1-0 for Leverkusen. I thought it wasn't going to happen. In fact, that's going to be Boniface's last involvement. We got to let him rest up because he has to play Dortmund again in a couple days. I'm getting tired of seeing these yellow shirts. George crossed in for Seevold. That one's going to go straight to Kobel. It doesn't matter. A 1-0 win. We are into the semifinals of the Champions League. Didn't think it was going to happen after missing so many fucking headers. But we get the job done. We're into the semifinals of the Champions League. Come on. The other fixtures are done as well. Barcelona knock off RB Leipzig, Real Madrid knock off Real Sociedad, and Man City scrape through past Liverpool. It's going to be a hard semifinal. I think our time might come to an end against any one of those three teams. Our best bet is Barcelona, I think. I think our best bet is Barcelona, but obviously it's going to be near impossible nonetheless. But look who's on your screen now. It's us versus Dortmund once again. And is it going to actually show you? I kind of want to see it right now. I really want to see it right now. It's Real Madrid. That's not good. We have Dortmund now. We have 8 points ahead, Dortmund. The third and final game against Dortmund this episode. It's in the league. We have 8-point gap between them. I'm going to go ahead and tactical view it. I'm tired of playing this team. And then we're going to watch them play. If I have to jump in and actually play it myself, I will. But at this point, I'm happy with a loss. It'll make the league a little bit more interesting because right now we are running away with it. And we might be in behind early. Kobel with the first save of the game. Boniface trying to get an early start to the game. Here's Gramado into Richarlison into Florian Wirtz. And Florian Wirtz will hit the inside of the post and find the back of the net. And Bayer Leverkusen will have the lead here again. It's the third time taking the lead. Actually, the fourth time taking the lead against Dortmund in the last 3 games. Why is that crowd reaction always so goddamn loud? But we will take it. 1-0 for Leverkusen here. And we are going to go into halftime up 1-0 against Dortmund. Maybe not. It's Folkberg. They get it back. Gramado will get it back, though. And yes, we will go halftime up 1-0. Boniface! 2-0 for Dortmund. For Leverkusen. We're going 11 points clear from Dortmund. We're pretty much sealing the title today. Florian Wirtz just to get the third because why not? He's going to slow down slightly into Gramado. And that's going to be that. I'm honestly just going to go and quick send this game. We're just going to jump to the end. We go ahead and win 2-0. Wirtz and Boniface both score. So that is great to see there. And when we come back next episode, it will be the season finale of this career of the season in the Bayer Leverkusen, in which, in fact, if we to win one game, all we got to do is just win one more game out of these last 4, or for Bayern Munich to drop a single point. If Bayern drop a single point, we win the league. If we win this next game against Augsburg, we win the league. So we will go ahead and play against Augsburg next episode to kick things off. It's going to be a long episode next episode. We have Augsburg to kick things off, in which hopefully it should be a straight-up win. We'll go ahead and win that game. And then we have a 2-leg affair against Real Madrid. And if we are to win this game against Real Madrid, or both win the semifinals against Real Madrid, we'll have the final of the Champions League. I honestly don't think we have the final. I think we get knocked out to Real Madrid. I just don't see us beating them at all. We will also have the DFB Pokal final. The main goal tomorrow is to tick off, whether or not that comes out tomorrow or no, the next time we play this. The main goal is to tick off Germany with the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal. Whether or not we can tick off the Champions League, that will be a cherry on top, honestly. That will give us freedom just to focus on Europa League in Italy, and then just focus on whatever. Just Europa League in Italy and Spain. But I feel like we're going to have to come down to the final 2 nations to win Europa League and the Champions League. So it's going to be an interesting one for sure. So come back, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all then. Peace out.